What's going on, Sunbelt fans? Today is Saturday, January 14th, jumping into the Sunbelt action. First up, 2 p.m., ESPN Plus. We've got Coastal Carolina traveling down to Atlanta to play Georgia State, who is a 4.5-point favorite. Last time out, Coastal beat ODU 67-66 on what was a very controversial call. For those that saw that, it was a foul on a three-point attempt, kind of a ghost foul, if you will. They had 5 players in double figures, and I think they're going to have similar again for Coastal to win this one. Georgia State, last time out, lost to Troy 65-53. Hudson and Tucker had solid performances, but if Georgia State hopes to win this one, they're going to have Odom find his form. So I'm favoring Odom to do that. I'm taking Georgia State 71, Coastal Carolina 65. Next up, 3 p.m. tip, ESPN Plus. We've got Southern Miss, 5.5-point favorite, going to Jonesboro, Arkansas to play Arkansas State. Southern Miss last time out lost 89-67 at Marshall. They'll have to shoot better, and they'll have to have another big game from Haase. Felipe Haase continues to kind of turn the corner again. He had a couple lower performance games and played pretty well against Marshall, honestly. Not the biggest game, not his best game of the season by any means, but saw his form come back a little bit. He'll have to do that again. Arkansas State lost 61-58 to a good defensive Texas State team. They got good guard play, but El Sheik was held pretty much in check by Texas State's defense. They'll need him to have another good game and the guards to continue shooting pretty well in order to win this one. So for that reason, I'm going to say Southern Miss is the favor here. I'm going to stick with them. 78, Arkansas State 62. Another 3 p.m. tip, ESPN Plus. We've got Texas State, 4-point favorite on the road to ULM. As mentioned, they took care of Arkansas State 61-58. Harrell was the only player in double figures, however, and they're going to need more output from the rest of the team in order to win this one. For ULM, they had their first big conference loss to the Cajuns by 13. They lost 86-73. They had 4 players in double figures, but they didn't really shoot well from 3, which has kind of been their MO so far in conference play. They'll have to shoot better today. I expect them to do so, even against this tough Texas State defense. I'm taking ULM in this one, 63, Texas State 58. 4 p.m. tip, ESPN Plus. We've got Troy traveling to Boone to play Appalachian State. Troy, a 2-point favorite. They took care of Georgia State 65-53. I think these teams are built really similarly. This one comes down to who shoots better from 3. We know App lost on the buzzer beater to Georgia Southern 67-65. You got to shoot better from 3 for both teams. I think that's what this one comes down to. I'm favoring the Mountaineers to bounce back because they're at home. I'm taking App State 69, Troy 62. Another 4 p.m. tip, ESPN Plus. We've got Louisiana, 1.5-point favorite, traveling on the road to Mobile to play South Alabama. UL dispatched ULM 86-73, as we've spoken about. 5 players in double figures and 21 points from Brown. I think Brown stays hot in this one. As far as South Alabama goes, they won a close one over James Madison, 63-62. Samuels finally picked up the offense a little bit. Didn't have a massive game by any means, but a little bit better offensively than he has been. He's going to have to continue to do that, but I still, I don't know. You have to have a lot more poured in from Moore to go along with Samuel's offense. You've got to have that good guard play from Moore at that position. So I'm expecting UL to take this one rather easily. I'm favoring the Cajuns in this one, 75, USA 61. 7 p.m. tip, ESPN Plus. ODU travels to West Virginia to play Marshall Thundering Herd. Marshall, a 10-point favorite, just as they were the other night. ODU lost on that questionable call, 67-66. As we said, they'll need good guard play, and they'll really have to shoot well in order to try and stay competitive or win this one. As far as Marshall goes, obviously took care of Southern Miss 89-67. I don't think they shoot as well here. They were really hot the other night. I think it's just going to be hard for them to do, but I still think they win this one. I'm taking Marshall 76, ODU 68. Last game of the night here, 7 p.m. ESPN Plus. We've got Georgia Southern on the road to Harrisonburg, Virginia to play James Madison, who is an 8.5-point favorite. Georgia Southern, as we mentioned, beats App on that last play, buzzer beater. This offense runs through Sarasov and Finch, but I expect about 4 players in double figures for this one. I think there were some players in that App game that were real close there. I think they get that today from them. As far as James Madison, they dropped that 1-point game to South Alabama, 63-52. They didn't have any starters in double figures, and they were cold from 3. They're really going to have to flip that around in order to win this game today. So I don't see that quite happening. I think they score better, and I think they shoot better. But I'm going to favor Georgia Southern in this one, 77, JMU 71. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the games, and we'll see you next time.